Yo guys, Jupiter here. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a showcase of MIDNIGHT.IM. This is a really amazing cheat and it's really cheap. It's one of the cheapest cheats you can get. It's super amazing for the price. Before we get into the review, I just want to point out that this video is sponsored by tgmods.com. TG Mods are premium software resellers which offer 15 plus total products, 4,000 completed orders, and 100% customer satisfaction. They offer menus across csgo, GTA, and Fortnite, and they also offer 5M menus and other miscellaneous products, which are very great. Instant delivery with the best prices. They have 24/7 support and high quality products. You cannot go wrong with TG Mods. Check them out, link in the description, and make sure to use my code at checkout, Jupiter, for 5% off your order. Once you guys are injected with Midnight, it'll just be the insert key to open and close the menu. I really like the menu of the beta version. The release version does have a little bit different menu, but the beta version does have a really nice menu. So anyways, we're going to start with the visuals. So we're going to go right into the players tab. You see you have enemies, teammates, and shared. Enemies is obviously going to be the enemies. Teammates will obviously be your teammates. I usually don't run anything on my teammates because it's just not really necessary. There's no point. But anyways, as you can see, let's go to where we have some people. We have some bots right here. So we're going to go into it and enable it. You see, it already has some default settings that I will adjust to how I like. So the way it does it on the beta version is you have your preview right here, which shows you all the stuff. You can either drag and drop the stuff you don't want. So I'm just going to customize it how I want. So I want to know if they have if they're diffusing or if they're planting. I also want to know how, actually I don't care how far they are. I don't care about their money. I do want to know their flash though. Their name I will keep. Their health, well, I don't know why there's 2 health bars. Oh, one's an armor bar. I only care about their health. So yeah, this is their ammo, I think. Yep, that's their ammo. I don't care about that. I do care about what gun they are. I don't really care about the name. I'll just use the icon. So here, if you right click on it, you can adjust it to how you want. So I don't really like that red color. So their invisible color will be, I'm gonna go with a nice, let's see, purple. And for their visible color, I will do, actually, as you guys can see right here, you just get some walls up. If I can't see them right there, they will be purple. If I can't see them, they'll turn green, which is the visible color. So I'm going to turn the visible color to, like, let's say pink. So you see, you can't see them, you see them, they turn pink, which is nice. You can do the same with the health bar. You can change the color. So I like my health bars to always be green. And the second color is just what adds like a little like different tint. So like the main color is green. If I make this red, it'll like adjust it, like weirdly like mix the colors together. I don't really know what's the point in that, but it is something cool that's in the game. So yeah, that's your ESP for that. Let's go on to Chams. So Chams, we get visible Chams. You can adjust that also by clicking on it. Actually, I was mistaken. It's right here. You can do whatever color you want. So I'm going to do some nice purple. And that's not really a nice purple at all. I'll go right there. Okay, that works. You can do your type right here, which will be glow or metallic. Oh, what did I just do? Metallic right there. I like metallic the most. It makes it look like kind of shiny, kind of, I guess. So I like that. You don't have to do it to when they're invisible. So if you can't see them, as you can see, the parts that you can't see them will be different color. So I'll just do like a blue like that. So if you can't see them, it'll be blue, just like that. You can also use glow, which if I turn on visible, it's not doing anything for some reason, which is weird. But if I turn on invisible, you can still see them even when they're visible. I don't really usually run glow, so I'm going to have it off, but you can customize glow however you want if you do want to use that. Onto the items tab, you can have weapon ESP. So like if there's a gun dropped and you want to know if there's a gun dropped anywhere, you can turn that on and it will do it. So if I drop that gun, as you can see, I'll be able to see that there's a gun dropped right there. That's a nice feature. You go into the grenades tab, you'll be able to turn on like ESP for the grenades and stuff. The trajectory and prediction, basically like your grenade helpers. I can't use grenades on this map, at least I don't think so, so I won't be showing that. But if you want to go try that out, it's basically just shows you like where you're throwing your grenade or like just ESP for your grenade and stuff. Your bomb, obviously can't show it in this map, but it'll show like where the bomb is planted and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, let's move on to view. So here you can change your view model. You can also add Chams. So if I want Chams on my hands, let's say I just want them to be like, I'm doing a lot of purple, so I'm just gonna make it all match. Let's do a light purple like that. You can also copy and paste colors. So if I want to use this purple on the same color on other stuff, I can. So I'm gonna make them metallic. My weapon, let's see, I also want to use that purple. Paste it after I copied it. Weapon type, I'll also make metallic. You can change your knife through your hands like that. your like gun and everything. You can change your, oh, it's only for knife. Okay, I'm stupid. I read that horribly. Anyways, yeah, that'll change which section your knife is in. You can do your view model FOV. So bam, just like that. It's really crazy. That was actually your override. That was your normal FOV, not your view model. This is your view model FOV, which will go like that. You can do your XYZ. Click that on it. You can do that, that. Bring it all the way down here. It's really crazy. You can customize it like really nice, however you want. I'm not gonna use any of those though, but yeah, you can if you want. Here in the world section, you can do the wall modulate. So basically do that. You can do it for the props and the skybox. I don't really like using those because I just don't like how they look, but you can if you want. Your skybox, you can change to any skybox that is in the game. So let's say I wanted the Italy skybox. There I go. I have it. Let's say I wanted office. There we go. Nuke. Vertigo. And then you can also do like lunacy, which is like space. Anyways, I'm just going to leave it on default. Removals, you can remove any of these. So flash, smoke, post-processing, scope, grass, sun, 3D sky, whatever. Yeah, so the little scope thing, what that does is when you have a gun with the scope, it'll do that. So you can see everywhere around you. They're not really that great for legit because it just makes it to where you can see more, which is not necessary. Flash, so if you get flashed, it won't pop up, and it's basically the same with all this other stuff. But yeah, you can also do fog, which I've never really understood how to work fog. I'm probably really trash at doing it. I don't really understand it, but you can like start it, you can end it. I don't honestly have no idea how to get it to work. If someone can explain to me how fog works in the comments, please let me know. Anyways, you have fog in the sheet. So onto the HUD section, we have multiple of these. So we have our aim FOV. I'll get back to this once we go to the aimbot section. But yeah, you can, when you're in a game, you can reveal the competitive ranks of players, which is nice. If you're doing an Overwatch case, you can reveal the suspect name, all that stuff. Here we go. We got third person right here. So I don't know why you want to use third person in the legit sheet, but you can if you want. We got the velocity graph. So if I go and I turn on in the movement section, bunny hop and like air strafe, all that stuff, you show you your velocity up there where it puts it, which is cool. I don't really know you would want to use it unless you're legit cheating, or not legit cheating, movement cheating. I'm sorry, I can't talk. But yeah, you have your spectator list, which is right here. You can change this to be wherever you want. It'll show you who's spectating you and if there's no spectators, you know, obviously it won't show you that. But yeah, your sniper crosshair, this can be like in either overlay or like in game. So if I got a sniper, I have a crosshair now. As you can see, it will work. I don't know if it will like still be accurate like long distance. It won't, but you can have a crosshair. So obviously, if you don't have it, you obviously can't have your crosshairs for snipers. So yeah, you have a hit marker. I'll just do world. So then it'll be, I get an AK actually. As you can see, it's hard to see, but it'll put the I'm gonna actually make it white so it's easier to see. Hit marker white. As you'll see, it'll put it in the world. You can also do it on screen, where it'll be on your screen right there. I actually prefer it to be on screen. You can also do a hit sound, so when you shoot someone, it'll do. Play that sound. It's kind of hard to hear, but you can hear it if you listen closely. Yeah. So here we go. We can get radar, which will obviously show. You can either do it to where it's on the in-game minimap, or do you have this second thing right here? I usually just prefer to use this. I just like it better. You can change the size of like the scale and zoom of it and stuff. The size right here. I'm gonna put that back to like right there. You can change like if they're invisible, then they'll be red, all the other colors. But yeah, they have a radar, which is a nice feature. Your aspect ratio right here is kind of cool. Like, so instead of using like your actual CSGO settings to do your aspect ratio, you can have it right here and customize it really easily however you want. So you can go to like there, which is that's a little bit more than normal. Or you can go all the way down to 0.5, which if you're trying to like meme around, this could be nice. This is really crazy though. So obviously not using that, but that is a really cool feature. Before we get into the aimbot and stuff, I'm gonna show off the inventory changer real quick. So as you see right here on the Midnight website, you're just going to want to go use our CP and click inventory changer. This is where you actually do your inventory changer. I don't really like the fact that it's online and not on the actual cheat itself. It's weird, but you can just click add item, add whatever skin you want. So if I wanted this one, you can change the float, name, if it's stat track or not. And yeah, and all you'd have to do is just go in here on the inventory, change your domain, just click update inventory. So add your skins. And as you can see right here, I have the skins. So we have our butterfly knife. I'm going to turn off Chams real quick so you can actually see it. So I totally forgot where that even was. Okay, found it again. So there we go. We turn it off. You can see we have our skins and stuff. I'm just going to leave the Chams off for now since I do want to see the skins. But yeah, that's how the inventory works. So let's go on into the aimbot section now, and I'll come back to these sections in a minute. First things first, you're always going to want to enable the aimbot. You can change it to where if it's either going to be what the type is, so it's always on. If you hold it on a key, so you can either hold or toggle or hold off. The key will be one of those. I'm just going to leave it always on because I'm bad at like holding keys. It's just a thing. Anyways, you can check if they're, so it won't work if you turn this on, the flash and smoke checks. It will not work if they're in a smoke or flash, which will make it a little bit more legit. So yeah, so here this is actually a really cool feature. So this could make it look a little bit more legit. You can turn on how many milliseconds you want to where the aimbot won't work after killing an enemy. So I could go to like 1 second, which is 1,000 milliseconds. If I'm not stupid, that's what 1,000 milliseconds is, it's a second. Or you can go down to 0 to where it's always working. I'm just going to put it on like half a second. Now we have the min damage and the resolver. That's just for like semi-rage and stuff. I'm not going to use that because I'm making a legit config right now. But your backtrack ticks, this does not use a ping system. It just uses ticks, which I'm just going to put this on 6 for half of backtrack. And yeah, they have trigger bot. I'm not going to use trigger bot, but if you want, you can config that how you want. They have a standalone recoil system, so RCS, you can enable it. And I'm going to start with like on the first bullet. I'll just put this like that and just smooth it a lot. So now it's actually barely even strong at all. I'm going to put this more up and it will, you see, it will try to control your recoil. I'm not going to use it though. It's not really legit. You can make it look legit, but I'm just not going to go through and set that up right now. You have your auto fire, which is basically, so for semi-raging, I'm not going to get into that, but if you want to semi-rage, basically all it does is just it automatically shoots at the enemies and stuff. Your weapons, here is where you'll configure your weapons. So you just go in here, you'll select which weapon you want. So I'm just going to go and do my AK-47 right now. So going back to the HUD, I said earlier, we'll go back into this, the aim FOV, that it shows a little circle of where your aimbot will work. So as you can see, my aimbot, when I turn it on, it just does that. I don't really want that right now. Actually, I forgot something. I'm not going to leave it on no key or on always on. I'm going to do it on hold, mouse button 1. So that way it's not automatically going to do it, but when I start shooting, it'll start doing it, which is good. So our hitboxes, I'm just going to do the nearest one. So like if I don't want to be like aiming down here at like his legs and automatically aim me up at his head. So the nearest hitbox will just be whatever I'm closest to, which is really good. You can also make it to where the aimbot won't shoot at them if they're in the air. I don't really like to use that because you can still easily hit someone if they're jumping. So it's not, I don't know, it's not really that great, but you can use that if you want. You're right here, you can change your FOV. So as you can see, that will be my aimbot FOV. So bam, it'll drag me to them. If that's a big FOV, you would never really want to use that in legit cheating. You can use like a 1.1, which is still really small. I don't know, I usually rock like a 1.4 usually, if I can actually get it to 1.4. I can't, but I can go in here and type in 1.4. That's usually what I run. You can change the smoothing, so like, let me just put this up to make a better example. So if it's on 50 smoothing, it's just gonna be really slow to drag it to it. If you put it on low smoothing, it's just gonna snap it to it. So I recommend, like I said, I'm gonna put this back to 1.4. Just personal preference really. I'm just gonna put this up to like probably like there to make it really legit. I don't really like a lot of strong aimbot, to be honest. I kind of like having more natural aim. I don't really usually run that much aimbot anyways, except unless I'm recording. But yeah. So one thing right here also I just realized, I remembered, is that if you click on the setting icon, you can change the style of the menu to like light or dark. I actually kind of like the white and pink theme. I'm just going to keep it on dark still though. You can also change, so if you're like Russian, you can change it to be Russian. I want to keep it on English though, because obviously I'm not Russian. Right here you have your unlegit features. So if I want to turn on the backtrack, I can get in the move real quick. I can try to showcase a little backtrack. All backtrack does, if you don't know, is it will let you like to a certain point, a few milliseconds, you can shoot to where the enemy was and it'll still hit them. So like if this person right here was moving that way, I could shoot behind where they just were, so, and it would still hit them. So let me just turn on my moving real quick. So just trying, oh, I just hit their head on accident, hang on. Yeah, I can't really get a good example right now, but basically all it does is just shoot. If you shoot from behind where they were up to a certain point, it'll still hit them. So yeah, that's the thing. Hang on, we can do peace on right here. So if I could just turn this up like that, and then I can just go, I'll still hit them. As you can see, it's really blatant. You can make it like really low FOV and stuff to make it not blatant, but I'd rather just use high FOV aimbot. Right here we got our auto wall, which I'm not going to use. It's for semi-raging. So, but that is if you'd like to semi-rage. This cheat's all right for semi-raging. So you can semi-rage with it. It's just not the #1 cheat for semi-raging. But yeah, here we have our anti-aim, which this is not like insane like rage anti-aim. It's literally just legit AA. So we can enable it. We could do like static. And then we have all this stuff. I don't really mess with this. I'm not a big expert on anti-aim, but if you do want legit AA, you can do legit AA. Let's go over to here. So here we go. We got our trusted mode. So I'm pretty sure when you look to beta, turn on trusted mode by default, which will not allow you to do certain features. You want to turn that off if you want to use certain features. It just makes it to where it's like keeps it like more safe to use. I run without trusted mode and I'm still green trust and everything. But yeah. You can turn on streaming mode, so my OBS is on display capture, not game capture, so I'm not gonna use this. But basically what this will do is if you turn it on, it'll make it to where on OBS, if you're running game capture, it will make it to where it doesn't show up on the person's OBS. So you can use this on deathmatch. It'll force all your teammates to be enemies. I don't really know what the point of that is, but you can use that. But here you can do the hitbox scale, which basically changes the hitbox sizes and stuff. Yeah, you can use that. You got the auto accept, so when you're playing a competitive match, if you turn this on and you're like AFK or something, you can turn that on and it will automatically accept the match that you get into. They have a walk bot. I'm not really too familiar with walk bots, but basically what it does is it automatically makes you walk and it'll automatically make you aim and shoot. It's kind of like people usually use walk bots for like farming service medals. You can look into that if you guys want to. It's experimental, might not be the greatest, but yeah, so they have a knife bot also. So if I go right here, it'll automatically start knifing someone. Just like that. You can change your clan tag right here. So I'm just going to do print. My custom clan tag will be subscribe. I'll click apply. As you can see, oh, it's still doing the midnight one. Hang on. My bad. You have to have clan tag off and then do set custom clan tag and click apply. We see the subscribe clan tag, which is what you guys should do. Here we have our binds for visuals. So like this is basically a panic key. So if I go and click, it's already set to F6. If I click F6, it'll turn off our visuals. If I want to do the Misc, which will just basically turn off all non-visibility, be F7. And then menu bind, obviously you can change that, but it's going to be default, insert by default. Movement, we got our bunny hops, which is actually really cool. In this, you can do like, you can make it to where it emulates mouse scroll, make it the hit chance of a perfect B hop. I'm just going to put it on like, if you're doing legit, you never do 100. That's just obviously gonna be super blatant. I would do like 60 or something, and you can change it to how much B hops max, like perfect B hops you can hit in a row. And so there, I messed up after a certain amount, and it also didn't hit like 40% where I didn't hit it. But yeah, I can't make it more legit. You have your air strafe, so we can do directional. It's basically kind of like weird. I still don't really know how to work that. It's like something view, it'll just go where you're looking. I usually don't really use any air strafe at all because it's just really easy to do it yourself just by holding A and D in air. It's really easy. You have edge jump and quick stop. Quick stop is just like, so without it, when you're usually running, you can see it'll take a second to stop moving. Quick stop, it'll go automatically stop. Edge jump is more of like, pretty sure it does edge bug for like movement cheating. Pretty sure that's what edge bug is. But yeah, you have your strafe assistant, which I'm not really gonna use. Actually, I will just show it off real quick. I don't really know how to use it. I don't ever use that stuff, so I can't really show it off. My bad. It just assists you with your strafes. Oh no, edge jump. Oh, I know what edge jump is because they have edge bug right here. Edge jump is, I don't know if I would be able to hit it on one of these of this thing right here, but it'll automatically make you jump off an edge. I'm pretty sure that's what it does. I may be stupid. You guys can let me know in the comments. They do have edge bug and all that stuff. Now here is the cloud section. This will just be all your configs, your movement recording stuff, and your grenade lineups, which you can all get off the Midnight forums. But yeah, that'll be the showcase of Midnight. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Make sure when you go purchase it with the link in the description, use code Jupiter for 5% off your order. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.